Hello and welcome to this 8th video of the Common Premises UN Info Platform training. This video will be about the contractual agreements. That is part of the third step of the stocktake, the premises attributes. The contractual agreements is the very last part of the premises attributes step, which is displayed here. Similar to the above parts, the list of occupants should be validated before entering contractual agreements details. 3 users can fill in this part: the CPC, the CPWG member, or the agency focal point. If the premises is a single premises, the data should be entered by the agency focal point. If it is a common premises, it is recommended that it is filled by a CPWG member or by the CPC. Contractual agreement includes leases, subleases, MOAs, and MOUs. Please note that agreement parties could be both UN and external occupants. There are 2 types of contractual agreements, which we will see here on this example. We have, in this example, 4 occupants in the premises, and we will see how they are linked with contractual agreements. So there are 2 types of contractual agreements in this example. The first is the parent agreement. We can see that the WFP office and the lessor are linked by such a parent agreement. The lessor can be the government, for example. A parent agreement usually occurs when a UN entity signs an agreement on behalf of one or other agencies based on an internal UN agreement. The second type of contract is the sublease contract, those ones. In that example, sublease contracts, sublease agreements exist between the UNESCO, FAO, or external entity and the lead agency, the WFP UN office. We saw that there were 2 types of contractual agreements: the parent agreement and the sublease agreement. To enter a contractual agreement, the user should click on Add Contractual Agreement here, and the data to be entered will appear. The first thing to enter is to upload the contractual agreement, to upload the contract. Then, the name of the contract should be added. It should allow to uniquely identify the contract. The modal could be title of agreement, date, parties, for example. The field parent agreement is the following one to complete. For parent agreements, select NA, not applicable. It is better to enter parent agreements first because they will be present in the drop-down menus afterwards to be selected. For example, when we complete one contractual agreement, its name will appear after in this drop-down parent agreement, and the user will be able to select it as a parent agreement. In that sense, it is better to enter parent agreements first, because they will be present in the drop-down menu afterwards to be selected. For the agreement type, you can select standard lease, MOU, or MOA. Regarding the agreement status, it can be either a draft or a final. The agreement number should also be added, as well as the lease start date and the lease end date. The lease notice period in months should also be added. After, Please estimate whether you have a preferential rate compared to the market in the rent compared to market value field. You can select if it's below market, at par, or above market. After, you can select the lesser in the drop-down menu composed of many organizations. If the organization you're looking for does not appear in the drop-down menu, you can click on Cannot Find Your Organization and complete the corresponding data. After, you can select the lessee. The lessee drop-down will be composed of all the occupants previously entered here. After, please complete lease services responsibilities here, selecting for each of them if the lessee are responsible or if it's a shared responsibility. This will be asked for utilities, cashier, internet provider, etc. When data entry is ready for quality assurance check, it is time for the CPC to lock the entire step here, above. Thank you for watching this video about the contractual agreements. The next video will be about more details about the lock function, the quality assurance, and how to publish the plans.